Hey everybody, thought I'd do a quick update video, show you where the tank's at and the new addition. So the 40 gallon is looking really good. Getting a little bit of algae back on the valves still, but my plan is to go into PetSmart or Petco, get a flying fox or a Siamese algae eater so that they can kind of take care of some of that algae for me. Went in last week, but they were all out of them. We're supposed to get more fish deliveries on Wednesday, so I'm going to call and see if they've got any new ones in by then. But everything's looking good. Just fed them and gave some flake food to the tetra, dropped some algae wafers down for the snails, and a few little shrimp pellets for the shrimp. We only have about 3 of the shrimp left. I think that the water wasn't completely cycled, although I know with planted tanks you don't really have to cycle them, but it wasn't. That was still getting some nitrites in there, I think, when we originally added the shrimp, but that's all better now. I tested the water this morning, everything's looking great. Nitrites and ammonia are 0, and nitrates, it looks like we're about 10 to 20. I'm doing weekly water changes at about 50% right now. I'm doing those on Fridays. But yeah, so everything's going pretty good and smoothly with the tank. I think my plan is to add some Romy Nose Tetra, probably a school of those, and then probably a couple golden barbs. I'd like to get a couple of those so they can make a pair, and then possibly do babies in the future, but we'll see how that goes. Another addition to the office here is that I have added a second 10-gallon tank. Found somebody on the Facebook group that was selling their Crawfish for $10 with the tank, the lights, bubbler, filter, everything included for $10, which is a pretty amazing deal. So I'll show you that one here. With Crawfish, you don't want live plants unless you intend on them eating them, because they will eat plants. Oh, it looks like he has, oh, there he is. She said it was a wild-caught crawfish. Originally, the person she got it from, I think, got him when he was about 1 inch long. I think he's about 3.5 inches right now. And anyway, here's his home. He likes to dig, which is why there's this big mound here in the center. But he's got a lot of fake plants so that he has some foliage and cave areas in the tank. Like I said, we can't put real plants in there because he'll go ahead and eat them. But there is some moss back there in the back so that he does have that to munch on in between eating algae wafers and the shrimp pellets. He just loves the shrimp pellets, I've noticed. But yeah, looking pretty good. Water's very clear. When I first refilled this tank after bringing it home, it was pretty cloudy, but it's looking very good now. I got these pieces of driftwood over here at the, if I can get my phone to focus, probably because the lights are off in here. But anyways, I got these pieces of driftwood at the aquarium enthusiasts of the Triad Facebook group's first meeting. It was over in Kernersville. And my intention is to set them up here behind the rocks, have them coming over into the middle of the tank and tying some Java moss to them. I did pick up some Java moss and some hornwort when I was over at that show. And right now I just have them in some other glass containers in the water. The Java moss is such a big clump that I don't want to just add it to the tank. I think it'll make it look dirty. So I want to tie that to the branch that's what I'm going to have over in there. And then the hornwort I originally tried adding, but it flaked so many little like bristles, leaves off of the plant into the water that it just looked terrible. And so it took me a long time to clean all that back out. I know, looking at this, I do need to trim down the dwarf sage because that stuff is getting tall. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not really sure what to do with the hornwort yet. I do have a second, or I guess a third now, 10-gallon tank that I think I'm going to set up as a breeding tank. So I'll probably go ahead and put the hornwort in there. I just have to get another filter and light for that one. before I can get that finished setting up. But yeah, with the intention of, like, if we get barbs, or if the tetras decide to have babies, we can put them in a different other tank so they're safe while they get larger, and won't have the risk of fish eating them. Anyway, that's where we're at. I will let you guys go and check in when I have some more to update. Thanks.